Hello, welcome back to Open. Rhina Valentin here. Our next guest won the Best Actress Award at the Harvest Festival last month for her one-woman show called They Call Me Q. We now welcome Qurrat Ann Kadwani to the show. Hello.
Hello.
Was that the correct pronunciation?
It was very nice.
Just making sure.
Rhina.
Qurrat. No, welcome. We're really excited to have you here. And congratulations on winning.
Thank you so much. It was so exciting to win. I felt like I was winning the Tony Award. You know, it was a festival in Long Island City. It was a Harvest Festival competition thrown by the Variations Theater Group over 2 weeks. And it was just so exciting at the final round to sort of win the Best Actress Award. It was
well, we're really excited for you. We actually announced you while you were in your run.
Oh, so yes, I know.
We're happy to have you here as the winner afterwards. Bravo, yes. Okay, we only hear my applause, but that's okay. You know, we're just proud to have a BX-born woman of color, you know, repping the different cultures of what we call New York City. So now, They Call Me Q. Is that because Qurrat was a little difficult for people to pronounce?
Absolutely, and I also like how you say that. They Call Me Q. It's a fun title, right?
Yeah,
it's catchy.
It is, totally.
You know, I titled it that because you're absolutely right. People slaughtered my name growing up. I've had so many different variations that people have used. But the essence of that title is sort of that it's they call me blank. You know, it's a universal story. It's the story about my life in a way, but it's the story about your life. It's the story about everyone's life. Everyone can relate to the idea of possibly not fitting in when they're growing up, trying so hard to become like everyone else, which is what I went through, and also having the pressures of their own culture, and trying to find a middle ground and just finding out how to be happy with being yourself.
Okay, so give us a little background, your descent, and also how long you've been in the Bronx, because you actually had to, you know, merge both cultures,
Absolutely.
right? So tell us, because we can all relate. So it's going to be interesting to hear from your perspective.
Yeah, you know, I was born in India, actually, and I immigrated here with my family when I was 3 years old. I grew up in the Bronx. I went to elementary school, junior high school, and high school, right here in the BX. So it was a very urban environment. I had a lot of pressures growing up. I'm not gonna lie, I hid a lot of fights from my parents. They're very traditional.
That's so funny. It isn't hidden anymore.
You know, you have to do what you have to do. You know, it's tough.
Right. Well, that's the survival skills.
It is.
Being, you know, of an urban upbringing, period. It just is.
It is, and it builds character at the end of the day.
Right.
It makes you a stronger person, and I always say, thank you, because you just gave me a play.
Right, there you go. And your play actually has like 13 characters, right? That's a lot of characters.
It's a lot of characters.
Fit into 1 hour. So give us a little taste of what type of characters people should be looking forward to.
Yeah, when I first started writing the play, it was just me. It's me narrating my play, my story. And as I started writing it and developing it, I thought, you know what? I started thinking about people who entered my life. My parents, obviously, they're in my life, so they're two of my characters. Loosely based, I want to say, 1% of it is true. I have kids that I grew up with. I have a character named Catherine, who is the bully it was my first fight growing up when I was like 8 years old, you know. I have my Caucasian teachers who also impacted how I grew up and how I felt about myself. I have African-American friends that I grew up with when I was in high school, when I was in college. I have a character who I term the urban intellect. You know, we all know that from the Bronx, everybody has these stereotypes that maybe people are not intelligent, but really we have a very strong perspective. We have a very strong outlook on the way that we see the world.
Right.
And I also have a variety of Indian women that I play. I went to India after college and I met so many different people, my Indian friends, Indian street vendors, and all of this, as I was writing the play, just came together to create a variety of characters that really show their own storylines, their own perspectives, in a way to further the main character, Q, her journey in life to gain self-acceptance.
You know, the beauty of what you're doing and what you're sharing with us is that we also believe in the social awareness through the arts,
Yes.
and the fact that it's coming from your voice as Q, but yet you're actually inclusive of everybody else who's played a role in Q's development. I'm sure is a sight not to be missed.
Yes, it's
Especially
very
if you're doing
exciting.
them all. Oh my goodness,
It's very
that's
exciting.
huge.
You know, technically speaking, I sort of morph into these characters by changing my physicality, changing vocal quality. I become my mother. You know, you have to study 2 points, not good enough. You know, so and I become the urban intellect, which is you know, very, very thug life. You know, so it's all about physicality and vocal quality. I have a few props as well. It's very fast paced in the 60 minutes too. So it's like I'm in it to win it. You know, it's a roller coaster ride that I take the audience on, and it's not just dramatic. It's funny as well.
Can you do the thug one more time for me, please? Please, no.
I'll do one line.
Go, do thug. Go.
You want me to enunciate that as an ethnic woman, I am constantly reminded in this socio-political realm that perhaps subconsciously, yet pervasively, I am reduced to the other. How was that, Rhina? How was that?
You can tell you're trained. You can tell you're a highly trained performer.
Thank you.
And we applaud you for taking the time to invest in the development of being able to present and perform at that level.
Thank you. Yeah, I wanted to portray characters who are real. I didn't want to play a stereotype. I wanted to play real people. A lot of the characters are a combination of multiple people that I've met. And I wanted to really be truthful. You know, when I worked with my directors, I actually have 2 directors, Qurrat Kadwani and Claudia Gaspar, we really focused on finding the truth of the character, being, you know, being realistic in that way, and really honing in into what they really want in life.
Nice, 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 because, you know, that is something universal.
Yes.
It's universal regardless of what their backgrounds are.
Exactly.
So that's awesome. Now, you won this festival,
Yes.
and from what I saw, you're actually going to be presenting in Montreal and
Yes.
Florida, is it?
Yes, Orlando.
Oh, so please share. Where are you off to now?
Right, so I have an upcoming New York City show on January 10th. It's produced by The Inspired Word, which is produced by Mike Geffner.
Yes,
exactly,
we know him.
And it's a special event, so I'm really excited about that. It's taking place at 1&1 downstairs Nexus Lounge on 1st and 1st. It's going to be January 10th, which is a Thursday night. And then I'm awaiting confirmation. I can't speak about it right now because I don't have the official confirmation, but I'm going to most probably be going somewhere very warm in February. Somewhere very exciting. Can't wait to disclose that.
You know, lucky you're going someplace warm and it's work related. It doesn't get any better than
work
that.
Work and play. Orlando in May and Montreal in June, as well as a bunch of other festivals that are pending confirmation.
On They Call Me Q.
On They Call Me Q.
This is so awesome. Congratulations.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for coming back to the BX
Thank
and
you.
sharing your lovely, inspiring story and yes, your endeavors of where you're heading off to, because you know, prior to all these, well, prior to us getting on air, she shared that, you know, the final destination hopefully is Broadway. So.
Absolutely. I really hope that. You know, I majored in theater in college. I've been performing since I was in high school. Actually, even when I was a kid, I was always like that kid in school, like running around in the chorus and the orchestra. I was like everywhere.
Yeah.
Plus, it probably didn't help that I always had a green and gold outfit on that my
Right.
mother would put on. I was that
With
kid.
a bindi?
Oh yeah, the whole deal, gold jewelry. My mother's like,
awesome.
please wear it. Why not? You have it. Wear it. I was that kid. So you know, when I majored in theater in college, I just, you have that passion. You know, Rhina, you just have that passion inside you. And when I developed this play, you know, first of all, I'm very focused on the text. I want it to be strong. I'm not going to put myself out there where I'm the only performer on stage if it's something weak. So I really believe now in this play, in the universality of it. Everybody who's been coming, it's male, female, young, old, different ethnicities, they're all coming to me afterwards saying, your story spoke to me. You know, one part or the other speaks to them. They find it, they're moved by the
There's a
multicultural
relation.
aspect.
There's a relation.
Yes.
Because when you're from the BX, you're just from the BX. It doesn't
right.
matter what your cultural background is.
It's true, and it's, you know, it's even beyond being from the BX even.
It's New York.
It's about New York. It's about
the world.
It's about
It's about humanity.
It's about exactly. It's about the ups and downs of life,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Rhina?
yes,
We've
yes,
all gone
yes.
through things in life. We've all gone through terrible things. You know, I've had, you know, lots of, you know, difficult experiences in my life that have made me really sad and really angry. And I have to remind myself that life is still beautiful, that there are people who will always love me, and there's always someone who thinks that you are beautiful, and you have to hold on to that.
Right.
You have to hold on to that to achieve what you want in life. And that's truly the message of the play, and I think that's why audiences are loving it so much, because that's the theme. Through anything that you go through in life, you can really come up on top.
Beautiful. Thank you. I couldn't have said it any better. Woo! All right. That was so wonderful. Thank you for sharing. And once again, to keep up with all of Qurrat's future endeavors, you can either follow her on Facebook at Q Kadwani, and or you can go to qkadwani.com, which is where all of her information is. And her website is actually a lovely website to visit, so I highly recommend that you guys scroll through it. It's very interesting. All right, we have to take a quick break, but Bobby C Sports Roundup is next. We'll be right back.